Sanvi, can you open your video, beta? We can't see you.
I have.
Okay. Hi, Sanvi, we can see you now. So we'll tell our name, our city, and our age. Go ahead.
I am Advi Shetty. I am in 5th grade and I was born in Gangapur.
Manipal, right? I heard Manipal. Okay. Welcome, Advi. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Okay, I see Samhita next.
My name is Adi and I'm 13 years old. I'm based out of Bangalore.
Nice. You said Adi, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice, Adi. Welcome to have you. You might be in grade 6.
No, I'm going to grade 8.
You are going in grade 8. Okay. Nice. So, this is your first such workshop on coding, or are you doing coding earlier also?
I used to do coding earlier with White Hat Junior. Now I'm just coming back. So, yeah.
Got it. Got it. Understood. So, this is, you might be aware of, this is for grade 3 to grade 7. But you might be learning something more interesting, which is something new for you, okay? But some of the things you may feel that this is something that you are aware of. So then you can keep answering. Feel free to answer. And what we have done is, because we have a wide range of kids joining in, the activities in the second half, we have divided age-wise. So you pick the one that is toughest, okay? I'll tell that this is for the 13 year plus or 12 year plus, so you pick that activity, okay? And then we also have activities, because the concept remains the same, but the activity we have graded it based on your age, so we'll accommodate all of your thinking and challenges, okay? Perfect. Next one. Who is next after that? I see Soumya. No, Soumya.
Hi ma'am, my name is Atish.
Adish.
Atish.
Atish. Very nice, beta. What is the meaning of your name? Okay, tomorrow this is a homework. Check your name meaning and then let's tell everybody, okay?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Where are you joining from? Your age? Atish, can you hear us?
Till we couldn't hear you just now.
Oh, sorry. Atish, can you tell your age and your city?
My age is 11 and
Joining from?
SFS.
No, your city. Which town are you joining from?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay, nice.
Electronic City.
Nice, yeah. So before this, I was in Bangalore for good 10 years. Okay, nice. Who is the next one? I think it's Sehaj. Sehaj, can you go ahead? Unmute, switch on your video, tell your name, your city, and your age.
My name is Satish Kumar. I am joining from Manipal. I am going to 4th standard and I am 9 years old.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Sehaj, and welcome. Is the next one? Shweta, I see Shweta.
My name is Swara. I am 9 years old. I am joining from Mumbai.
Nice. Farah, you said, huh?
Swara.
Swara, very nice name. Welcome, Swara. Thank you. It is lovely to have you. Okay, and last I see Tanav.
Hello, my name is Tanav. I'm joining from Hyderabad and my age is 8.
8, huh? You know, last year our batch had around 10 kids similar to this, all from different cities, different schools, and different ages. I think the oldest one was 14 years old. The youngest we had 7, who is not 7, 6.5. And our batch topper, the highest one had was 8 years old. So I think he was turning 8. So he was from Chennai. Okay, nice. So what we saw was that age is not going to hamper the results. Okay, we'll all are similar when it comes to the logical abilities. Okay, perfect. So we'll start our session. I'll present my screen and we'll quickly get started. Who is saying, beta? Who is saying something? Tell me.
All good, all good.
Okay, perfect. And after around 40 minutes, we'll break. We'll break for 2-3 minutes, and we have some small activities for the break also, so that we remain active throughout the session. Okay? Nice. So, this is all about, before that, some background. You all can see me all perfectly, right? Nice. So see, whenever we build something, right, what is it that we are going to build is the most important thing. We can build anything. Like if you feel like you are building some craft, right? Excellent. And if you talk about the AI world, there is ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity out there. If you talk about the products that you use every day, that is like your Google Map, Amazon app and everything, right? So these are all different type of product. We'll go through it in more detail in the slides shortly. So this is what happens. We'll join all on time. Okay. So what happens is that all of these products are solving something for us, right? They are all solving some sort of problem for us, right? So product is something that is going to help us with some problem solution. Okay. And then there is also something that if we are not identifying the problem correctly, then we end up creating wrong solutions, and that is very costly because we have invested a lot of time in that, a lot of resources and a lot of money also sometimes. Okay, so this entire session, so we have 7 days. 6 days I will be teaching you, last day you will be presenting. On the 6 days I will take you one by one through each of the aspect of technology. Today is the first session and we will discuss why to build something, okay, because that is very important, and then slowly we'll move to how to build it, what to build it and all those things. But today's entire session will focus on why are you building something, okay, because if we are not thinking about the first step correctly, then all the subsequent steps are going to be waste, right? If I jump without looking at what is ahead, then I may fall down, I may get hurt, right? In the same way, if you are building a product or a solution or anything, if you are building, why is this happening? I don't know. Acha, you missed the entire thing or in between something until you were able to hear me? Can you all hear me now properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you missed the entire part?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. So it may be happening that, okay, one of you might be incorrectly, one of you might be pressing that mute button, okay? Just don't play with that mute button, okay? Just hear me here.
Ma'am, your voice is cutting.
For everybody my voice is cutting?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then beta you will have to check at your end, okay? There might be some internet issues. Okay, so again I'll repeat my last sentence. It is very important to first understand why you are building something. Okay, in this entire session we will understand if you are small young creators and you are going to build something, then what should be the structure of your thinking, okay? How should you think about building something, okay? And then in subsequent classes, we will understand what you should be building and how you should be building, okay? Today we are going to focus on before that, like the moment you decide what and why, and then you reach the solution. Okay, this is the background of today's session. Okay, now I'll present my screen and we'll quickly walk through some of the slides to understand this better. So welcome to the amazing world of technology. Technology is like a superpower. It helps us solve problems and makes our life easier. Okay, now that's the first thing. How do we do, or how do we solve our problems? We build something, and the thing that we build is nothing but products. Okay, so there are two types of products. One is physical product, one is digital product. If you see on the screen, left hand side are the physical products, which can be your books. It is helping you to read. Okay, it can be your pencil pouch, which is helping you to carry something. And the right hand side is all digital or online, or we call it a software. Okay, your Google map, it is a software or a soft product or an online product. Okay, even the video game that you play, that is also a product, which is an online product. Okay, your ebook, the one that you read on Kindle, or your Amazon app. You cannot touch your Amazon app, right? You can touch the screen of your phone, right? All those things are digital product. Okay, and this is what we are going to focus in this workshop, the digital products. Okay, now if you have to create something meaningful for yourself, for your classes, for your subjects, or for your parents, or when you grow up for this entire world, then we should think like creators. And there are certain way to think like creators, and the first step is how not to think like a creator. Okay, what is the first thing that you should consider whenever you are going to start thinking about creating something? Okay, that's what we are going to learn first. Okay, because this is the first step, what not to do. Okay, we'll watch a short story.
The Lion Makers.
Can you hear this? You can hear this, right?
Once there lived 4 friends. 3 of them were educated, but the 4th friend was not. They liked each other very much and spent most of their time together. Sometimes the 3 educated men made fun of the 4th as he was uneducated. One day, the 4 friends had a discussion. They wanted to earn money using their intelligence. So the 4 friends decided to go on a trip. While they were on their journey, they found the bones of a dead animal scattered around. They thought that this was the right time to use their intelligence.
Hey, I know how to put the bones together.
I will take care of the skin, flesh, and blood.
I can bring the animal back to life.
The 3 of them started to assemble the dead animal.
It's a lion. Please don't give life to it.
But the 3rd man did not listen to him. He wanted to prove his intelligence.
No, wait.
The 4th man climbed a nearby tree. As the 3rd man gave life, the lion pounced on the 3 men and killed them. The 4th man went home safely after the lion disappeared. Moral: we must always use our common sense. Union is strength.
And it's
Okay.
not sharing screen.
Yeah, I've just switched off. I want to understand now, what did you guys learn from this? What did we learn? What are your thoughts? Anybody? What is it telling us? Anybody? Go ahead.
We should use our common sense.
That's the moral of the story that they said. Anything else?
We should think ahead before we use our intelligence.
Very good. It's also a very good statement.
Instead
Okay.
of trying to act like we know it all, we should also think of the consequences of our actions.
Correct, correct. You know, millions of dollars get wasted when we build a product using thousands of software developers. You guys are going to be, let's say, creators tomorrow, right? You guys are our future. We build something without thinking what are we going to build, why are we going to build it, and because we are intelligent, we go ahead and build it. And what happens? That lion ultimately comes and eats us, right? It's nothing but think ahead of why you are building something. Okay, just because we are intelligent, we know cool tech, that's why we are going to build something, is not a good way to build anything. The first
Like,
thing.
because robots can go rogue sometimes, so
Ah.
that's why even if we build a very intelligent robot, it can go rogue and it can. Like,
Same thing is correct. So if you are hearing the conversation in the news, same things is being discussed for the AI also, the ethical use of.
Gemini, I think, went rogue. The Google Gemini, I think, went rogue recently.
Correct. There are a lot of flip sides also. That's why whenever you guys, so you guys are the future, when you are building something, it is very important for you all. The first step of anything is think about what you are building, why you are going to build it, and how is it going to affect you and everybody around you. Okay, so that's the first lesson. Now let's move forward. Okay, now we understood what not to do whenever we are building something. Now let's understand what is the steps or the framework behind how should you go about thinking about creating something. Okay, the very first thing you should think about when you are creating something is the problem. What is it that you are going to solve? Okay, don't jump into it. First understand, analyze the problem. The second important piece of whenever you are going to build something or create something new is for who you are going to build it. Okay, the third thing is how is it going to impact your user. Okay, a very small example can be you are making someone pass the road. The one you are making someone pass the road, if that person, let's say, is blind, you are going to help someone. This is empathy. That blind person is your user, and all your tools or product, whatever you are building, should be tailored towards the person and see how it is going to help that person. Okay, what impact it is going to cause to that blind person. Okay, now what ideas you have to solve that problem is the next step, and in this step we do not constrain ourselves. Okay, even if the idea may feel very far-fetched or futuristic, we still go ahead and jot it down whenever we try and ideate or we think about all the possible solutions. Okay, then what is the next step? From all of these different ideas that you might have thought about, you find out one idea which is the best solution of all the 4 or 5 possible solutions that you might have figured out, and the last step is you go ahead and build it. Okay, now this may solve little bit too much information, but we'll go through it in a simple story form and then you will be all able to follow it quickly. Okay, now let's see it through a simple story. So in this story there is a granny, there is a grandpa, and the grandpa lives with two young cute children. Okay, we have Arav and we have Tara. Okay, what happens one morning, Arav and Tara, every day they used to go to Granny and she used to read newspaper stories. Okay, but that day Granny was sad. Granny said that my specs are broken. Okay, so the first thing, the first step of creating anything is the problem. So then our children sat down together and they started discussing about the problem. Okay, so Arav said Granny cannot read without her specs. Tara said, yeah, that's a big problem. So what did the children do? The children identified the problem first. Okay, that's the first step. Then who is the user in this case? Granny is our user because her specs were broken. Okay, now what is the third step? The third step is then they sat down together and they started exploring all the different types of solutions that are possible. So Arav came up with, okay, let's repair these specs. Okay, that was the first idea. So, but the shop will take 2 days. Okay, so they thought we'll go and get it repaired. Then the con of the idea or the drawback, of the idea was that it will take 2 days. Okay, so then what did they discuss? That is too long. Granny needs to read the newspaper today, so this solution is not going to help them. Okay, this entire process is called validating of an idea. Okay, you are listing down what is good about the idea, what is bad about the idea, and then you decide whether this idea is good enough or not for you to go ahead and build it or implement it. Okay, so that's the first step. Then what they did was they thought of another possible solution. Okay, they thought, let us use grandpa's specs. Okay, then what happened? She tried, Granny tried, but then the numbers were not matching and she was not able to see it. It was all blur for her. Okay, so that idea did not work. Then what they did was, then Arav thought, okay, let me go and buy something for her. Okay, we'll go and buy a new spec. So then they again started thinking that the new specs are very expensive, and then Granny only needs something to be fixed, right? So why should we spend so much? Again, they are sitting and validating that idea. Okay, so now let's pause here. I want you all to think and tell me what is it that you guys want to do with the Granny's specs. Okay, you have a problem. How do you want to solve it? Who wants to tell? Any solutions that you guys have? How do you want to solve this problem? Go ahead.
By fixing the glasses.
Okay, so you will fix it on your own, or the repair shop is going to take 2 days. So you will wait 2 days, or you will do something else?
We'll do something else.
Then tell that. What you
Fix
do?
it.
How? That's what we need to think. Okay, I have Samhita as the hand raise. Go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, we could just buy new specs because like a few shops do just sell new specs with the correct power. Although it would cost more, Granny would get like better specs and she wouldn't have to wear the same old specs for a longer time, which have more chances of breaking again because they have to be repaired.
Very nice. So, sorry, but come again because I am seeing Samhita. Your name, beta, again?
Adi.
Adi. So see, Adi here has said so many things. What all he thought? He thought, what is the pros and cons of this idea? He said, we'll go and buy something. But then that is costly. But then he is again having some mitigation behind that. That it is okay, it is costly, but Granny is going to get a new spec. And with new spec, it will broke less next time, right? It was not going to keep breaking again and again. So basically, this is his solution. Okay, anybody else who wanted to go next? I see Sahaj. Sahaj, go ahead.
Ma'am, we could glue it together.
You could glue it together. Okay, very good. That's another solution, right? You can glue it. I think somebody was saying in the start also that we'll repair it. So here is the solution. You can glue it. Okay. Tanav's hand is up. Tanav, what do you want to do? How do you want to solve it?
It has less chances of. We can glue it back with super glue.
Okay.
Then it has lesser chances of breaking.
Okay. So this time what Tanav is saying, he'll use super glue. So not just any regular glue, he'll use a glue which will stick for a longer duration. Okay, very good beta. Now I have Soumya also. Go ahead beta.
You can buy a better specs than that.
Okay, that's the solution. I think Adi was saying that we'll go ahead and buy something new. Okay, correct. Now who next? Shweta also has something. Go ahead beta.
Buy the materials to fix it and fix it.
That also you can go. So what Shweta is saying is, if you do not have glue or
Ma'am,
let's
got
say
muted.
somebody is muting me again and again. Guys, do not play with this right hand side, okay? Let your parents manage the mute and non-mute. You guys are continuously muting me, okay? Or otherwise keep telling me that I have been muted. I'll keep opening it, okay? So what she is saying is, if you do not have the super glue solution, somebody said that will go and buy the material of the repair. Okay, so basically what we all are trying to say here is that if there is a problem, if you have to build something, then that problem has multiple solutions. Okay, you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3. There are so many number of solutions that can be there for fixing just one problem. Okay,
Ma'am, I have one question.
go ahead.
Let's say if we do try repairing the glasses by ourselves, wouldn't we might by mistakenly might get hurt because glasses are very sharp.
So you are going to buy on your own is what you are saying, or repair? What is your question?
So if we do repair on our own, we have chances of getting hurt. So why would
Which
we
is
do that?
correct, which is very correct. In this example, we had actually said that only the frame is broken, not much. So the kids are going to just do and repair it using tape or glue or whatever. If the glasses are actually broken, you can't even repair it at home. You will have to take it to the repair shop or get a new one. Okay, so depending on the problem, you will have to find your solution. So it is very contextual in nature. Okay, perfect. Now let us go back. So the thing is, important point to learn here is that, so what did the kids do? The kids, Arav said that we will tape Granny's specs. Okay, and what happened? Granny was able to read again. Okay, because only the frame was broken and they were able to fix it. And then Tara had another solution. Tara said that I will be able to read for Granny. I will go and give it to repair shop. I am going to read it for Granny, and Granny, ultimately the objective is that Granny should be reading the news, and I will be okay to make her hear the news. I will read it for her. Okay, so the thing is that one problem has many solutions. Okay, so the important point first is to identify the problem, list down all the possible solutions, find out, validate the options, and find out the solution that is best for you to execute or implement for that particular situation. Okay, and the last thing is, I think Adi said it, that if you buy it, then you will have an extra pair also. So what Adi said was, he was buying it to keep it so that it can be longer. What you can also do is, you get it repaired, buy one, so that next time if this problem is coming, then you will not be having this kind of situation. That is nothing but planning ahead. So okay, the problem has come, we have fixed the problem, but we will fix it to the extent that next time if this problem is going to come, then it will be less hurtful or less damaging to all of us. Okay, so that is the bonus step where we think ahead. Okay, so what are the steps, how we are going to do it? The same thing that we saw ahead of the story. Okay, understand the problem, which was Granny couldn't read. Know the user, in this case Granny was your user. Like Tara came up with another solution. She's going like, I am going to read her, right? So the problem was Granny wanted to read or know the story or the news, and Tara came up with entirely different solution, and it is perfectly fine. Okay, so know your user, explore all the different type of solutions whenever you are exploring, when you are on step number 3, when you are exploring all the different
Ma'am, you're
solutions.
muted again.
Ma'am, you're muted again. Yeah, ma'am, someone muted you again.
Okay guys, please do not play with this. Please do not play with this. Okay, I have unmuted you, but thank you guys. Okay, so
I'm not muting you.
Arey, not you beta, somebody is by mistake muting me. Okay, chalo, we'll continue. Right, so what is happening? Step number 3, when you are on step number 3, and this is important, okay, never shut down an idea. Whenever you are on step number 3, list as many solutions as you can think of. Okay, when you are on step number 4, then understand that what is the best one out of all the possible solutions you have. And then the last one is, you can think ahead, you can plan for the next time that this problem doesn't hurt anybody, the one that it is hurting till now, right? Okay, so Arav and Tara had just solved a problem, and you guys have done that too. Okay, now what we'll do is, we'll watch a quick video to recap these steps. Okay, what you guys just learned is nothing but how to create like product managers. Okay, be young creators. Now let's revise it.
Hi friends, Gerald here. I'm an engineer. Have you ever wondered how engineers come up with creative solutions to solve problems? They follow the design thinking process. The design thinking process is a series of steps engineers follow to create solutions to solve problems. It's like a roadmap to help us get to where we want to go. And in this case, we want to arrive at a solution. When we follow a plan and take the time to complete each step thoroughly, really great solutions happen. Let's check it out. Step 1. Identify the challenge. That means identify the problem to solve and use empathy to better understand it. Step 2. Brainstorm ideas and materials. Sketch, draw, discuss, research. Every idea is a good idea. Go for it. Step 3. Build a prototype. Bring your best idea and materials together to build a working solution. Step 4. Test, improve, repeat. Try it out. Does your solution solve the problem? Repeat until the prototype meets your criteria and you have a solution that works. The design
Okay, does this, everyone is clear with this? This is very important. Okay, big people also make this mistake. They build something without realizing what the problem is, who the user is, what are the critical pain point of the user, what exactly you are going to solve. If these three things are clear, if you are listing down all the possible solutions, and what did that man explain? He was explaining us, when you are ideating, when you are listing down the solutions, list as many ideas as possible. Do not restrict yourself. Every idea is a good idea. Okay, list down, research, talk to people, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, your teachers, everybody. When you are listing down, let's say you are going to create a project for your school, right? That is your problem statement. You are the user, right? Or let's say you are creating it for your teacher, for example, then your teacher is the user. Okay, or let's say you are building something to solve a problem, then that problem is actually something that you are solving. So that problem, whoever is suffering is the user. Okay, write down all the possible ideas. Every idea is a good idea. Validate the ideas. Okay, what is validation, guys? Last time we had lot of issues understanding the word validating. Are all of us clear, or any confusion on validating? Validate the idea. What do you mean by validate the idea? Who wants to tell what is validating an idea? We just learned. Anybody?
Can I say it?
Go ahead, Adi.
Validating an idea is basically making sure the idea does lead to something better good for other people, so that it doesn't affect people in a bad way.
Okay,
So
that is
basically-
also one thing.
Yeah, basically like that.
Right. So I'll tell you, the validation of an idea is listing down all the plus and all the minus. Okay. Whenever you take an idea and you are thinking of implementing that idea, list down all the benefits it is going to cause, list down all the harm it is going to cause, and then see if harm is greater or benefit is greater, right? If the harm is greater, we are not going to pick that idea, right? That is validating an idea. Okay. We all understood that part? Perfect. So now what we will do is, we have reached our first half. We will take a quick break and we will see this video and we will enjoy. Okay, we'll all get up, dance, move, and then after this I am going to give you 3 activities age wise. Every one of you will be picking up one activity depending on your age, and then you will be presenting us. Okay, after that we will be discussing. Okay, you will be telling us what you have done, how you have actually thought like creators, and how you have solved the problem. Okay, so now let's do that quickly. So get up, we'll all get up, and then we will take some break. Chalo, get up and enjoy. We every 40 minutes, even when you are studying at home, try and take this kind of breaks so that you will not get tired. Chalo, get up. Enjoy.
Dance party. Would you like to join? Oh, excellent. Now all you've got to do is follow what I do. Starting with a twist and a shake. Let's go.
Chalo, you guys are doing it right? Do it. We can't keep sitting for 1.5 hours, too long. Chalo, get up.
Sounds. I'm going to say some silly made-up words, and you've got to try to say them back to me. Are you ready? Let's try it. Dooza ba dooza. Dooza ba dooza. Boonta boonta floop. Boonta boonta floop. Bada bing bada boom. Bada bing bada boom. Clippity cloppity cloop. Clippity cloppity cloop. A skiggy doo bow. A skiggy doo bow. A really really hot pot of chili. Let's go! Keep shaking! You got it!
Nice. You all enjoyed? I hope you all moved. No? Arey, you should move. It helps. Okay. Chalo, nice. So, let's start the second part of the session. So, every day I have planned different break activities. Someday we'll meditate, someday we'll dance, someday I'll give you actually break, go ahead, 2-3 minutes, okay? Chalo, let's start. Break is important. After 40 minutes now, our brain switches off if you don't take a break. Okay, chalo, these are the activity parts where you guys are going to do it. So I have 3 problems for you all. What you just learned is how to solve a problem using a creator's mindset. Okay, there are 3 problems. Choose any one basis your age. I would say the youngest ones, the ones who are 7 years and 8 years old, please pick up the first one, which is book space challenge. So what it does talk about is you love to read your books, but your bookshelf is full. Okay, so what you are going to do, how you are going to solve this problem, that's what you are going to write it down. Okay, we'll take 12 minutes and then we'll assemble our thoughts in the same manner. Think about the problem, who is the user, what all possible solutions you have, which is the one that you are going to choose and why. Okay, so these are for the younger ones. The second one is for the middle kids. So if you are around 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, I would suggest you pick up the second problem, which is train your own robot. So if let's say you have a robot and you want your robot to learn one thing, what is it going to do? That's your problem statement. Okay, again follow the same steps and start working on it. And for the ones who are 12 year, 13 year, 14 year, please pick up the last one. Okay, design a travel app for your family trip. And just so I let you know, the last one, these are the kind of questions which you actually see in the interviews also. If you are going for any creator or product kind of interviews, these are the kind of questions which actually adults also solve. And it is the same manner what we just went through in the story form. We have few steps: structure your thoughts and solve a problem. Okay, and the last one is for your mama. Your mama is planning the trip and she is your user. Okay, so please keep that in mind and then start working on your problems. And right now it is 2:42.
How do you go to the activities? They're not working.
No, it's not going to work. You have to work it out in a pen and paper.
Ma'am, do we actually
write it?
You have to write it in the form that what is the problem, who is the user, what all possible solutions you have, and then which one you are going to pick and why. Okay, that's what we learned until now, and that's what you are going to list down. And you have to use your paper and pen. Tell beta.
Ma'am, like, the last one I have to do, design a trap lab for a family.
Yes.
Trip. Do I actually take an app?
You are not building anything right now. The first one is the product. So session 1 is product. Write it on a paper and pen.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do, right? In this session today, we are thinking about the product people. Okay, how and why you are building something. So you know how the industry works. The product person reaches to a point where the solution is listed on a paper and then it is passed on to the one who codes it, which we will see from tomorrow onwards. Okay, understood? Any confusion, anybody? Right now it is 2:44. Whenever you guys are done, and please let me know who is picking what. Pick according to your age is what I suggest.
Train your own robot.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, do it. Okay, we'll resume. Another 10 minutes we'll resume. Okay, 2:44. So 2:54 we'll start looking one by one, or if you guys are ready earlier, then but I suggest that you take your 10 minutes, write down.
Book space challenge.
Okay, go ahead, do it. And do it in the same structure. Huh?
Ma'am, you're muted. Ma'am, you're muted.
Somebody is playing with it. Somebody is playing with it. Okay, chalo, start. So we'll resume at 2:54, or if anybody is before that, then we'll start discussing their solution. But I suggest you take your time. Okay?
I'm taking book space challenge.
Okay, go ahead, do it. You know, right, what you need to do? You need to break your thoughts in the same format. Structure your thoughts.
You know what to do? Ask teacher what is supposed to do.
What am I supposed to do?
Very nice. That's the question we should ask. Who is this? Who is this?
What do I do?
You realize his dad asked the question.
So you will have to tell me if your bookshelf is full, right? You guys love reading books. Whoever is taking the first challenge.
But my bookshelf isn't full.
That's very cute, but you have to imagine. Okay, imagine your papa has got you a bookshelf and it is full of books and you love reading books. Now you do not have any space. So how you are going to solve that? Now you have a problem, right? What did we saw till far? We understood that if there is a problem, what did Arav and Tara do? They thought about the problem. Then what did they do? They understood the user. Then what did they do? They list down all the possible solutions they can think of. We'll repair the specs, we'll buy a new spec, we'll use grandpa's specs, right? They thought about all the solutions, right? You also have to think about all the solutions, write down and then tell what all you will do. You understood now?
Okay,
Did you understand? Everybody understood? You have to think all the solutions that you can do if your bookshelf is full. Okay, that's the first problem. Advi, you are saying something?
What to do in
So if you have a robot and it can do one thing, what is it that you are going to solve? So the problem is not there. You have to first think about what you are going to solve, then what all things you can do with it, then identify one. And when you are doing it, the important thing is validate your ideas. We learned, right? What is validation? List down, if this is the idea, what all good it will do. If this is the idea, what all bad it will do. Okay? So Sahaj, you wait, okay? Let everybody do 254 only, we'll start. Or you maybe think about more solutions.
Ma'am.
Haan beta?
Ma'am, instead of writing on pen and paper, can I write it on notepad or something?
Yeah, it's fine. Pen and paper is just a medium. Just structure your thoughts. You write on note if you are comfortable, that's fine. Okay?
That's why I just don't.
Yeah, whichever is, anything is fine. Okay?
Just remember it in my.
Everyone clear, right? Nobody is confused on what you are doing. You are trying to solve a problem. You are starting to think like problem solvers. Okay. Somebody again muted me. So, oh, Rao has muted me. This time I caught you. Who is Rao? Rao? Where are you, beta? You are muting me. Okay. Chalo. Okay, start thinking. This is nothing but this will enable you problem solving skills. Okay, start thinking about the problem and then try and find out solutions on your own. I would suggest don't even take help from your papa mama, but you can discuss with them. Okay. Arjun, are you okay? You thinking? Any questions? No, think, okay? What all you will do, think.
Ma'am, for user, can I write someone who is blind or differently able?
Right now the problem is very simple. Your bookshelf is full, you want to solve it. Actually the user in this case is you. Who is the user here? You. This is a simple problem.
And I'm saying for the robot one.
Robot one. Robot one you pick up anything. Then you explain what you are picking up.
Create the robot we can do.
You can do. First do it, then after some time we'll start discussing. Okay, now let's take some silence so that you all can start thinking. Okay.
I need you here.
Okay, that's right.
I will be back in 4 minutes, okay? Then I'll time check. At exactly at 2:54 I'll do a time check. Continue. Guys, anybody ready? You want to start? And we'll start with the first problem. Whoever has completed the bookshelf one. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I'm done. I'm done, but my problem is very long, so I think I'll go at the end.
The third problem we'll take towards the end. I want to start with the first one. Anybody who has done the first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, speak that.
Make another bookshelf.
No, that's not.
And give us the other books.
That's not how we'll start. We'll start with the first step. What is the problem? Who is the user? What all solutions you have? Which one is what you are going to choose? Okay?
User, me and my mother's the solution one, give away old books.
Okay, give away old books. That's very good. Excellent.
Solution 2, make another bookshelf.
Oh, new bookshelf only. Very nice that you have to ask your papa, mama if you get another space. Okay, but that's a possible solution. Perfect. Then?
What other ideas?
Ma'am, I'm ready.
One by one, beta. One by one. Any other
User
solution?
me.
No?
User me.
Okay, then we'll go to our next person. Whoever is the next person.
I'm doing books, ma'am.
Rao, beta, what is your name? Huh?
Name is
No, Rao, what is your name?
Ajay.
Ajay, go ahead, beta. Tell what all you are going to.
User me.
Very good.
Solution 1. Give away books you already read.
Okay, good one. Similar to what?
Try making a new bookshelf using wood.
Using wood.
Wood.
Okay. Again, the similar solution then.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, no worries. Great that you could come up with two ideas. And what is it that you are going to implement? Both, or like have you validated your thoughts? Which one you would pick?
I would try to take some pieces of take a big piece of wood and then smaller pieces and attach them onto the big piece of wood.
Okay, that's now you have gone into I'll pick this solution and how do I want to build it. Okay, great work, good job. Anybody else who has done the bookshelf? Sahaj is saying he's done with the project. That's okay. Sahaj, have you done the bookshelf project?
No, ma'am, I did the robot.
Okay, then let's wait. Let's complete the first one. Anybody who has done the bookshelf? Or else we'll go to the second problem.
Ma'am, Shweta is saying something.
Go ahead, beta. I think some issues with her.
Ma'am,
Tanav, tell me which problem are you done?
solution 1, get another bookshelf.
Okay.
And keep buy another bookshelf and keep some of the books there.
Okay.
Or instead of buying a new bookshelf, you could keep some books on the other in the other shelves which you have in your house.
Okay, so you are renting a space from other shelves. You are like, ask your papa mama, give me little space and I'll keep my books. Okay, that's a new solution. Okay, good job. Anybody else? Else we'll move to the next robot problem.
Ma'am, wait.
Shweta, go ahead, beta. No, Swara. Your name is Swara, I remember. Go ahead.
We can buy a new bookshelf.
Okay.
We can take the old books and store it in another place.
Okay, that's also possible. That's also new solution that you can maybe store on top or somewhere which you don't have to access daily. Okay, that will create space.
And we can try to take wood and put tape and make it bigger shelf.
Okay, so which is like adding more space by building something new. Okay, good job, beta. Good job. So what you guys have just done is you have identified some. Say just wait. So you have identified a problem. You have thought about what the user is actually going through, the pain points, and you've listed down some solutions. Okay. The next or the more step will be list down the pros and cons of each. So for example, if you are buying something new, right, or building something new versus you are donating something, right. So in the donation, you are not spending any money, but if you are buying something, you have to spend some money. So that is basically nothing but validating your ideas. Okay, what is the expenses in this side, what is the benefit in this side, and then you pick and choose one idea. Okay, so that's the next step of what all you guys have already done. Good job. Okay, this is what problem solving is all about. You have a problem and you try and solve it using all the different brainstorming sessions that you guys just did. Okay, good job. Excellent. Now let's move to the next problem. Sahaj, you want to go first with the switch on your video, tell your problem, your user, and then go ahead with your solutions.
I will train it to help blind people.
No, what is the problem you are trying to solve?
I'm trying to solve how to make the blind people cross the road.
Oh, that problem. Okay, very good. So your robot is going to help blind people cross the road, huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, then?
I will let it roam around one city so it can find some blind people.
You have executed it also. Okay. Okay, good job. Who is the user in this case, Edge?
The blind people.
The blind person is your user. Okay. Then what all possible solutions you have?
I have one solution that needs a lot of effort. First, I'll make the robot find the blind person. Second, I'll make it go near him, ask where they want to go, and I'll make my robot make them sit on him, and he'll transform into a wheelchair.
Oh my god. Okay. Said that is excellent ideas. Very expensive but very innovative. Good job. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Sahaj? Or we'll go to the next person. But very innovative. Good job. Good thoughts. Now who wants to go with the robot one? I see Soumya and Sanvi's hands up. This is for robot one, is it? Go ahead, beta.
Problem: my robot can only do one job. You want it to do more jobs for deaf people.
You want to do for deaf people. Okay. So what is the job? What is it you want to do?
I want to have deaf people do their daily routine.
Oh, you will help them. Okay, very innovative. You guys are like wonderful thinkers and innovators. Huh? You guys are full with empathy. Good job, all of you. Okay, so how will you help?
I will train my robot to do more jobs or create another robot that can do more jobs.
Okay, that is also good. Why do we limit with one job so we'll have more jobs? Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, who wants to go next? I see Soumya's hands is up. Soumya,
Yes, ma'am.
you have done the robot one?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, beta.
First, the problem will be helping the robot to learn one job.
Okay, that's good actually.
The user will be robot.
The user is robot. Okay. Okay, chalo.
Solution will be cooking, reading, or helping others.
Okay, these are the possible solutions you have kept. Okay, then which one are you picking?
Cooking.
Cooking. Cooking, you are cooking. Okay, so you have picked up cooking. Now, can you tell me why you picked up one versus the other two? That is exactly validation. That is what we learn. No, we have to validate. Shop will be open only, shop will give, like the story we saw, shop will give the repaired specs after 2 days, so we cannot choose it. The new specs are costly, so we cannot choose it. That is how you validate your thoughts. Okay, it is very important. We have a lot of ideas. Which one we want to pick up is very important. Okay, understood? Think about it. After the session, do think about it. That if you have picked up cooking, why did you pick up cooking? Okay, that's exactly. Ha, then chalo. Give a shot.
To help my mother.
To help my mother. Okay. So, so good point. Now,
She will get tired of working.
perfect. So now good point. What I do want to tell you here is, now who is your user in this case? Trick question. Your mother is your user. You know, in this problem, you started with robot is my user and I will train him in 3 tasks. Then you said I will pick up cooking. Why? To help your mother. Who is the user in this scenario?
Mother.
So we went upside down. Okay. Next time always start with, in this problem, you know, the biggest thing in this problem, and I'll explain after this once all of you have completed, is the user is the pain point here. Okay. Chalo, next one. Go ahead, Sanvi.
The problem I'm solving is how people mostly forget what they have to do now and then.
Okay.
I want my robot. The robot's user is going to be people who forget their chores, etc.
I'm not understanding. Sorry. So people are forgetting something and we have to remind them.
Yes.
That is the problem, huh?
Yes.
Okay, understood. So who is this people or who is the user who is forgetting? So this is the problem statement, that somebody forgets something and my robot is going to remind them of what they have forgotten, right? Perfect?
Yes.
This is the problem. Okay, perfect. Now who is the user in this scenario?
The people who are forgetting.
Okay, but then how will you find them or what will you do? Okay, go ahead.
The people who are forgetting will use this robot for their. The robot will tell them what they have to do. Like it will tell them each day. Like you have to do this.
Got it. So basically what we are saying is that I keep forgetting things. So I will use your robot and that robot will accompany me throughout the day, and whenever I'll forget something, that robot will tell me. Is this correct? That's the thought?
Yes.
Okay, understood. That's a very niche and a very interesting problem that you have picked up. Yeah, I keep forgetting a lot of things. I'm sure all of us does. So it's a nice problem. And how did you come up with this solution? Like, did you think about anything else or you just picked up this one problem?
I picked it up.
Okay, then explain why did you pick up this one problem?
Because I have that problem.
You are the user. So you keep forgetting, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, very good example. So what Advi has done basically is, Advi has basically created a solution or a product using her own problem. Okay, so she keeps forgetting things and that's why she has created this entire robot solution that I keep forgetting. So I'll build a solution which is a robot which will keep reminding me, and since anyways I'll build it, I'll circulate it to other people also, that if you keep forgetting, take this as a help. Okay, good job Advi, very good. So what did we learn with this? Sometimes the user is us. We build something and then we scale it to all the kids who are little bit older, right? So this is what we do. Generally the startups out there, this exactly is what the startups are doing. They identify a problem, which is a niche problem in this case. I forget something, very niche problem. But then I do it, that's why other people might also be doing it. That's the idea. That's the idea Advi had. Now you will invest your energy, effort, money, everything. You will build the solution. And then once you have built the solution, then you will try and see who all else are your users. So I am a user for sure. I have started it with me, or Advi has started with her. Then you go out and find similar people who are facing the same pain point. And that is where you are scaling your startup. Okay, this is nothing but scaling your startup. You might be hearing a lot in news or your papa mama talk, right? You are scaling your startup. This is nothing but a startup which has created a prototype for yourself and then go ahead and launch it to different users. Okay, good job Advi. Okay, now next, who wants to go next? Who, anybody else who is left for robot problem? Okay.
Yeah, speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will invent, the user is me. I'm going to invent a robot to clean up my house.
Good, outsource it to him. Mama keeps pressuring clean house, outsource to robot. Good problem solution. Okay, so how did you come up with this problem? Are you speaking on mute, huh?
Ma'am, somebody is muting me.
This Rao thing, whoever is Rao child, at least he muted me.
I'm not even muting, I'm doing something here.
Okay, last time I saw you muted me. Okay, chalo. Next. Continue, beta. It's okay.
How did you come up with that?
I came up with the idea because my room is always messy.
You are outsourcing. Okay, so now this is another thing, right? So one of the things that we discuss in corporate, some of your parents might be knowing, is that laziest people are the biggest innovators. You will hear this statement a lot. Laziest people are the biggest innovators because they are lazy. I don't want to do this, so I'll build something who will do it for me. So they end up creating something unique. Okay, it's a nice thing. Okay, chalo. Next, who wants to go next? I think we have completed the robot thing.
Ma'am, should I go for the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Anybody else along with you who has done this? Anybody else who has picked up the last problem to solve? Okay, no, I think it's only you. And please adjust your camera. Right now we can't see you fully.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, beta.
So the problem is that my mother, let's say, wants to go on a vacation, but she doesn't know the perfect way to plan it. So that's why that's where I come in and make an app. So the user, of course, is my mother because I want to help her in planning the vacation for my family. So it's really complicated. I'm gonna make many drop downs and options. I'm gonna read off a bit. Wait, I gotta check. Basically, I'm gonna make many drop downs and options.
So I would ask you this, Adi, right? You are Adi, right? Adi.
Yes.
So Adi, I'll ask you this. You have identified the user correctly. Your mother is the user. What is the 2 or 3 main key points that she is getting troubled with? Because let's say you are building an app, right? You know that, and I'm talking to you because you are a little older, right? So others can at least get benefited with this discussion. So if there is Make My Trip, let's say I'm your mama, there is Make My Trip out there. There is, let's say, whatever, Ixigo is there, right? There are a couple of apps out. Indigo app is there. I can go ahead and book my flight. So there are a couple of things out there. So let's say if I'm your mama, how do you want to go about building an app? If let's say, so there is, go ahead.
Basically, the whole thing I want to go on with is, in this one app, not only can we find like travel options, we can also find like the exact hotel or the exact Airbnb, the exact taxi driver from the airport we want. So like we don't have to keep switching from apps. We can just do it all in one.
Okay, I buy that, but I would just say I buy that because you are still like young. But I would say that the right or the more finer approach to this will be that you first study what Make My Trip is providing or whatever other, let's say 2 or 3 competition apps are providing, because the one that you just explained to me, Make My Trip, does it. I'm just explaining to you because you are a little older. And the second thing is, if I am your user or your mama, right, then again, one of the step, even before you put down your pen on paper, right, that this is what I'm going to build, is you coming and speaking to your user. Okay, so the logical steps will be, okay, I have to build an app. These are the 3 most popular apps out there in the market. I will go and talk to my user first, which is your mama, and then let's say 10 other mamas who are doing the same thing. which is nothing but user survey.
No, because I know for a reference. Yeah, because I know for a reference, my mother struggles with this, and I know my friends. I have
Huh.
2 friends. I know their mothers also struggle with the same thing.
Correct.
That's why I came up with this.
Correct, which is correct. I am just saying that there are certain steps
Yeah.
that you may have you are already aware, so maybe you are skipping those steps, but then the logical steps in the product journey, we call it a product journey, is product, you think about it and you build it. That entire concept is product journey. Okay, so the steps are that you have a problem, you have users, you actually study, that is called as benchmarking, competition benchmarking. So you will study all of your competitions, 1 2 3, the most popular ones, and then you identify what are the, and then you will identify users of those competition. Let's say I use Make My Trip, you will come to me and 3 others, that okay, in Make My Trip what are the 3 problems you are facing. Then let's say you are going to Ixigo user, you will identify, okay, are you using Ixigo, then what are your top 3 problems. And then once you have this entire data table ready in pen, paper, note, Excel, whatever you want to do, that is your starting point. Always that okay, my benchmark is done, I know these are the top, and you cannot go and address everything, because let's say you have to build something, you will never have enough resources, you will have limited money, limited developers to do it for you, right? Even if you are going to do it yourself, you will have limited time to do it. Okay, so then what you will do is you are going to list it down, identify the main 1 or 2 challenges that every user is facing. Okay, that is where you will put on your product hat. Okay, and then identify which is the one which is most critical. Okay, go ahead. Then what will you do?
So basically, I'll create a drop down on which place we can go to, which is available, and which is rated the best, which place has the best hotels and everything at the average.
Okay.
So then we can select that there. Then we can select whether we want an Airbnb or a hotel. Right? So let's say I select hotel. Then we want to, then there's a star system where you want minimum 3-star and a maximum star, or minimum 4-star, maximum
Right, filters.
And then there's a and then we're adding a price system in which you can select the amount of price you would like to spend and not go over it.
Got it?
Right. So after all of this, you can press confirm and it will give you a list of hotels or Airbnbs in together.
Got it.
So then you can select which hotel you want. But
Right.
now there's another problem. How will you get there? So to reach your destination, I've created like a system in which there's different types of like Indigo, Air India, which one you can select, which one you want.
The flights.
And you can see which ones are going to that particular place. After you reach the airport in which you've gone, there has to be a taxi to drive you to the hotel at some point, right? Because you can't just get your driver, make him drive all the way 24 hours.
Got it.
So you gotta, like, you can price taxi, you can pick how much you want to spend on the taxi driver, and then they'll come back with, so like, it will happen. There's one more side note I made. For the taxi drivers who have to actually register into the app, they'll have to register with their driver's license, and they will also have to give a passport and identification, of course, or else they might be fraud or something. So because of that, then you can get verified, and then you can select the timings that you are free, and then you can give it to the customers that are using it. Yeah, that's it.
Got it. Excellent. So your thought process is amazing. Good job, Adi. Very good job. Even for a 14-year-old, it is an excellent product journey that you have just crafted. Good job. And I hope that others actually enjoyed and learned something from this product journey. Now, couple of things. Two things that I want to call out. One is the one that for me it was new, is that you have tried to club Airbnb and the hotels in one app. Mostly that is one pain point that all of us face. That if we have to book the hotel, we go to some other app, and then if you have to find Airbnb, we come to another app. So that's one very good initiative or very good feature that you have kept in your this thing app. And the second one, you have tried to add this hotels and apps and everything together. Google, I think Google Map, I don't know if you mentioned Google Map, but I am assuming your cab and all will be picking up the same Google Map. So one call out, Adi, that whenever we try and add all the apps together, it is called as a super app. Okay, if you remember, Amazon sometime back had tried something like this. It had Jungly, it had Fresh, it has Amazon app. Even Myntra also tried. Flipkart, Myntra, all of that tried.
Swiggy is doing that. Swiggy is doing it right.
Exactly. Swiggy is doing it so far brilliantly. But otherwise, all the other apps, super apps, they failed. So it is what you can do is, as a homework for today, just go and check out what all super apps are there. Amazon failed, like Jungly was not picking up at all. Even Fresh, it took them almost 6 years. Just now Fresh has started picking up, I think few months back. Otherwise it was not doing, it was all red until last year. So what you do is go and try and find out what all super apps are there, and then try and figure out why super apps generally fail and what Swiggy has done. Swiggy has done brilliant, and I think one of the good things that Swiggy has done is their UX journey is very intuitive in nature. So that is where user is not, so the moment you take comfort, right, the user starts taking comfort in your journey, that is where your product starts flying. Okay, chalo, good job, excellent job. Okay, these are the, but try and figure out at your home today that why super apps fail, what all super apps have been there. Okay, good job. I hope others also learned with this discussion. Now I have few things I wanted to show you on the same topic. So the first one, I think most of you have already covered all the possible solutions. Few things that you can do more is you can also go to library. Okay, library is one very nice thing where you can borrow books and return. You do not need additional space on your bookshelf. Try and find out nearest library for you all. It is all summer vacation going on. See if you guys want and like to read books. It is a good solution, okay, especially for physical books. Another thing you can try is you can have a Kindle version, right? You can have a Kindle or a tablet, so then you will not need additional space on the bookshelf. Another thing that you can try is you can keep exchanging books with your friends, right? You can take the ones that they have which you have not read and give them the ones that you have already read. So that will also not create extra space but will help you read more books. Okay, and then obviously something that you can donate and all, which you guys have already covered. Okay, now what is the second thing? So this one, the most important thing was isme the user was unclear.
You got muted again. Ma'am, you got muted.
Okay beta, thank you, keep helping me. Okay. So entire last workshop I didn't had this problem. Somebody naughty has come in here who is playing with this. Okay, chalo, keep helping me. I don't know who is that. Next, tomorrow I'll record and I'll check. Okay, chalo, we'll come back. So this one is the biggest thing here, no? The biggest thing I wanted to tell all of you about this robot, through this robot problem, is that the problem or the user is unclear. That's why you saw that huge variety of responses. I think Sehed said he wanted to build it for blind people, then somebody said to build it for deaf people, then I think Advi said to build it for herself because she keeps forgetting, right? So wide variety of responses we got because of two things. The user was not clear and the problem was not clear. If we had penned down at least one person, right, at least you pen down the person that this is the user, then the problem would be easier to find out. Or if I would have penned down that I am solving, let's say for blind person, then the user is there and the problem will. So because it was too wide open, that's why we had so many kind of responses. So whenever you try and build something, fix on at least one thing. Try and identify who the user is, or try and identify who you want to, what problem you want to solve. Otherwise it's just too wide and open space for you guys to start thinking about. Okay, for example, couple of things I have picked up here. So if grandma is my user, so let's say she has trouble picking up things from the floor, she can't bend. So then this is the problem I'll try and solve. Or if my pet is there, then the pet keeps getting bored. Okay, they want somebody to play with, right? Or if it is your teacher, then she keeps struggling with so many papers to organize, right? So it becomes easier for you to figure out one particular chain of thought when you have pinned down at least one thing, either the user or the
Olympiad now uses robots to correct their papers.
Olympiad is always be in OMR, right? OMR sheet. They don't need anything. They just scan it and.
Yeah, they scan it, which is robots basically. Like
That has been there since ages. When I gave my IIT exam long back in 25 years back, that was also same thing. OMR has been there for very long.
Okay.
But yeah, you are right. Okay. So design it. So this one, isme the main thing was that you will have to do a user interview, or what the things that we discussed, right? You will do some benchmarking, will understand, because this is a very fairly clearer app that is out there in the market, right? Some of the things which you build, you will not find any examples in the market. Then you have no other way but to start thinking about solution yourself and penning it down and then building a solution. But some things are relatively easy because you already have some benchmark out there or some solutions out there in the market. So for example, this was an easier problem from the point that it is already out there. So Make My Trip is there, Thrillophilia is there, and there are so many other apps, right? So you can at least do your research first. You can go and talk to many users who are using it, identify what they are facing, why they are facing, and all those things. Then you can prioritize your pain points. Okay, this is what I am going to build first, this is what I am going to build second. You know why? Because let's say Adi has sent so many solutions, right? Which is very good, which is how we start penning down the product journey, or it is actually called as a product roadmap. Okay, we have a roadmap, long list of items we want to do, but then comes the next question. Okay, you have so many things you want to do, which one you want to pick first? Okay, which is nothing but prioritizing your solutions. You understood, right? Prioritization is what? And this is again an important concept. So let us go back. I think Adi had explained couple of things. So let's say Adi has, you all heard Adi, right? You all heard him that he had, let's say, 10 solutions. But can we build all the 10 solutions today? Not possible. We'll have to pick one. How are we going to pick one? By validating each idea. Again, go back, the same concept. You have to validate your idea. List down, if I pick this idea, this is going to help, let's say, 50 users. Example, okay? If I pick the second idea, this is going to help 100 users. Which one I should pick up? Which one I should pick up? The 51 or the 100 one?
100.
Right? That is where user inputs will help. You go and talk to your users, which is called as user interviews. Okay? This is nothing but building a product roadmap. Once you have shortlisted what you want to build, that is from tomorrow we will start seeing what all we learned today. This is very important. Before we build anything, we reach until this point. We think all of these things and we reach until a point where you have identified one thing that you want to build. And to identify that one thing you want to build, you have to go through these many steps. Understood? All of you. Now we'll quickly revise it. We have 3 minutes. And then I also have one more announcement. So before, I'll show you one video which will revise all of this to you. But before that, every day, when the day is ending, I'll send you a short quiz on the thing that we have covered for that day. So today we discussed about product thinking, validating ideas, brainstorming, coming up with solutions, finding one solution. That is all what we have covered today. Okay, so you will get a short quiz of 10 multiple choice questions. It will be a Google form. It will be shared on your parents' WhatsApp. They are already part of a group. Okay, and then you do that. Tomorrow when we start a session, we'll go through. If any of you have not done any question correct, then that is the thing that we'll start tomorrow's class. Every day we'll start a class. If anybody misses a concept, we'll start and revise that concept first before beginning the next class. Okay, so that all of us keep learning these fundamentals. These are fundamentals. Lifelong it will help you. Okay, and I will also send one optional video you can watch and one activity you can do at your home today. Okay, that is a daily thing that I'll keep sending after the class. Okay, chalo, we are on time. Let's see. So we are on time. I'll put it for 1 minute and then I'll send you the link. You can watch it at home also. I don't think we can finish this.
We all face problems in our everyday lives, including at school and at home. To help us solve our problems, we can use the problem-solving steps. These steps help us be better, more independent problem solvers. First, we have to identify the problem. This means figuring out what your problem is.
Guys, we are on time, so we'll daily start on time and end on time. This video I'll send it to you guys today in the WhatsApp group. Do watch it. This is nothing but a revision of what all we learned today. Along with that, please complete your quizzes after the end of your workshop, right? All 7 days. I'll give you your complete scorecard of every day's marks, and then the final certificate will be given on the last day of the quiz. That will be that quiz will contain questions from all of the days. Okay, and tomorrow we'll start the day by seeing if any of you got anything incorrect tomorrow in today's quiz. Okay, and do that activity. I'll send you, it's optional, but if you want, you can do that activity. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed your day. Tomorrow please join on time. Okay, tomorrow we'll start with how. Today we discussed why. Okay, bye. Bye. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Bye.